back live in San Jose Arena as ABC's Wide World of Sports presents the 1996 State Farm U.S. Figure Skating Championships. Let's take a look at the standings after the men's short program. Three-time national champion Todd Eldredge is in first place, followed by two-time champion Scott Davis. Now, Todd could become the first four-time champion since Brian Boitano. Any of the skaters in the top three can win the title with a first-place finish in today's free program. For more, let's rejoin Terry Gannon, Dick Button, and the newest member of our broadcast team, Brian Boitano.
Robin, thank you very much. I am joined by Dick Button and Brian Boitano, who, by the way, have combined to win 11 national titles. So you two know what it takes to become a champion, I would think. And Dick Button, Todd Eldredge, and Scott Davis are in first and second place. They've won 5 of the last 6 national titles. But what about the hometown hero who's in third place, Rudy Galindo?
Well, you know, that's a wonderful story. 6 years ago, Rudy Galindo was at the top of U.S. skating as the pairs champion with none other than Christy Yamaguchi. And then she went her own way. He's had a tough time ever since. He's fought for his vision of what skating should be: elegant lines, musical awareness, stretch and position, and soft edging. But he's been stalked by death, losing his father, his brother, and 2 coaches. But this week, he has been brilliant, almost as though he's skating on the wings of angels.
And Dick, we move from one Hall of Famer to another, as earlier this week, Brian Boitano, a 4-time U.S. champion, the 1988 Olympic gold medalist, and now a star in the world of professional skating, was inducted into the U.S. Figure Skating Hall of Fame. And congratulations, obviously well-deserved, Brian. And we are just moments away from the final group of skaters. What does it take to skate well in this free program?
Well, Terry, what it requires is both strength and stamina. Conditioning is a huge factor in this program. Not only physical conditioning, but also mental. And I think the edge goes to Todd Eldredge because of his backlog of good performances in practice and in competition. To skate well in the free program, you must create momentum for yourself, but that can be interrupted by the smallest of mistakes.
Well, Brian, the month of December was unlike any other for Todd Eldredge, who endured a 20-city tour of Nutcracker on ice. For more on that, here's Leslie Visser.
Terry, one of the hottest topics has been the Nutcracker issue. Many skaters, including Scott Davis and Michelle Kwan, were offered roles on the tour, but they decided to stay home and train. Then Nicole Bobeck and Todd Eldredge did commit to the tour despite the grueling schedule. Nicole Bobeck said she loved it. Todd Eldredge said he would never do it again.
Looking at it now, yeah. You know, back in March or whenever it was that we decided, you know, and signed and said, okay, we'll do it. It didn't seem like it was going to be that big a deal. But, you know, with all the travel and everything that went on during it, I think it, you know, it was too much just before this.
And there is the defending national champion, the anxious moments, collecting his thoughts as ABC's Wide World of Sports presentation of the State Farm U.S. Figure Skating Championships returns after this message and a word from our ABC station.